Hello, lovely Palians. We're going to do two cozy little builds today, but look at the elderwood plot in the morning. So beautiful. I'm just going to jump right in. We're going to do a speed build. I wanted to make this little area that goes back to Bahari kind of have this pathway, and I'm using the gourmet soup bowls to make little stairs with these pavers. Now, the only thing is you have to have the same size of paver each time. That's why you see me jumping in and out of the like canceling and re-grabbing a paver. I'm trying to find the big one, and that's the one that I want to use. So each time I'm gonna layer a little soup bowl, and then I'm gonna get out the size paver I want. And then group select to see if it was tall enough, and it was. So now I have little steps going up to this landscape in the back, and then I'm just gonna randomly place the pavers going up to it. I am gonna also use the soup bowl trick again because I wanted the pavers to look like they were stacked on each other, like you had to kind of walk up and down them. I want it to be a little more natural. So I did use a couple little soup bowls back here as well. I think it gives an interesting look, and you can still walk on it. It's a little bumpy, which is kind of what I was going for, but you don't get stuck. Like your character won't get stuck as you're walking. You just kind of have this little bumpy road, and it looks really natural, so that's why I did that. Now we're just gonna add some little trees. I only added 2 of these little pine trees, and you guys, I love this bush from the Pixie Blossom event. It's so beautiful. I just love it. I've been trying to get more of these, and of course the ancient bush. I have so many of these. I was like, I have to use these in a build because I have too many. So I'm just gonna really make this pathway super natural. Lots of green, just a little bit of flowers. I love the way the stones look, or not, they're not stones, they're like little wood pavers, but it just looks so good. And this is the Cozy Camp pergola. It's actually floating. I don't know why, but it's kind of floating off on one side. So to try and hide the fact that it's floating, I just used the ancient bush to hide the front pieces and the sides a little bit. And then I'm gonna use like some lights, because you gotta have lights, little spring lights. And these are the Cozy Camp chairs as well. I thought it'd be nice to have a little seating area, a little rug back here. And yeah, just a nice little area to sit on your way out. Now we have to have a path going out, so I'm gonna do the same stair trick again so you guys can kind of see it. Just adding the soup bowl, adding a paver until I have steps, and then making sure that it's the right height so that I can go up and down. So that's the little pathway out, and I'm just gonna add like some little rocks and a little light. You know, try not to get too crazy back here. I want to keep it very, very natural. I did add a little waterlogged chest. I thought that was kind of cute, and some more lights along the back side. Maybe a few more flowers. Can't ever have enough flowers, right? But I do love the way that this area turned out. Very natural, and just a great easy walkway somewhere if you just need a transition area to one place to the next. This is a great easy transition, just lots of natural elements. Look at it, it just looks so pretty. Now obviously I need to decorate to the right and left more, need to fill in more of my plot, but this is just a starter transition area, and then I will probably decorate to the sides, make it look a little more woodsy, maybe add some more trees over there. But this is how you get into Bahari. This is my elderwood plot. I'm trying to stick with lots of pinks and purples, and I do love how it turned out. I could just sit here in the game, like it just seems so peaceful, which is what I was going for with this little transition area. So I hope you guys liked that build. Now the second build is going to be a little bit different. So this is going to be in the back of my elderwood plot to the left. It's also going to be a seating area, but it's just going to be a little more like purpley, and there's going to be tons and tons of flowers for this one. So I wanted to build a little bit of a wall. The main purpose is just because I wanted to hang stuff. I wanted to hang stuff behind a couch. So that's why I put a wall there. I am going to use this pergola with the beautiful purple flowers. Oh, I love those. They're so nice. But this wall, I decided it was a little too big. So I'm just going to make it 2 across and 2 up, because I didn't want the wall to be like the main focus. I just want it to be there to hang stuff on. And I'm gonna use this is with the makeshift couch, I think. I recolored it. I wanted it to look like an old garden couch that's been sitting out in the rain and kind of sitting out getting worn. Like this is a place in the garden that's been here for, 10 years. So that's why I chose the kind of worn down couch that I did. And then here I decided I didn't like how curved it was, so I'm gonna redo this path just a little bit. It was just curving to the right a little too much, so I just kind of redid the pavers slightly there. Now it's curved but not all the way over, and now I just need to really decorate this path by adding lights and lots of plants and all those goodies to make it look lush and pretty. I decided to put a little fire pit over there. I didn't think it would fit underneath the pergola. It'd be a little too bulky. That's kind of a big fire pit. And then right here I decided I had these branches, these elderwood branches, and the moonstruck, I think it's called the moonstruck, whatever, wall piece. So I wanted to use them, so I had to put another little wall in and use the pillars to just kind of finish them off so they don't look so like just a wall floating. This was the piece I was trying to use, but I didn't like how empty it looked. So I actually wind up not using it there. I use it later. But I use these elderwood branches and they're so cool. Like if you turn one to the side, it makes it look like it's just like overgrown branches on the wall, which looks really natural with what I was going for. So I need to buy more of these. I don't have a recipe yet. I've just been buying them at Tish's house, but I need to buy more because I love the way they look just layered onto a wall. Over here, I'm gonna go back and really start filling in flowers. So I ran to my flower plot and I've been stealing all my flowers. I'm running out. I've used almost all those bushes now. But yeah, I'm just gonna really fill this in. I wanted this one to be flowery. The other one was more natural. There were some flowers, but this one I wanted just flowers everywhere, just layers and layers of flowers. So that's kind of what I'm doing, just adding all these little flowers everywhere I can. I love these purple ones with the elderwood plot. They just really lean into that purpley color that elderwood is, and they glow. It's very, very pretty and whimsical looking. So I love using them in my elderwood plot just about everywhere. So now I'm just gonna fill in all these like open spots. And the thing I didn't like is I really wanted height. So I wanted flowers at different heights. I wanted like lots of variety in height. So I'm trying to achieve that with these pillars with the green on them. And I grabbed out this pillar, but you cannot put bushes on top of it, which is so sad. So I just got out some building blocks and put some bushes on those. And that gave me a little bit of that varying height that I was looking for, because it just felt very flat and boring, everything one height. So that's what I'm doing here, just adding tons of these builder's blocks and just putting these bushes on top and trying to hide the builder's blocks. I probably need to get more flowers, but I think I used all of mine, so I need to start watering and getting more flowers. But I do love how it does look better with the different heights going on. And then I did add a few rugs. I just layered 2 different rugs underneath. I like how the grass is coming through. I think it leans into that aesthetic that this is an overgrown area that's been here for a while. And I found a place for the moonstruck thing. I just put a pillar up and hung it there, so I was able to use it in the end. But I love how lush and kind of just, it looks like a garden that's been here, like I said, for 10, 15 years. Everything, it's just a nice little place to come sit and hang out. It's a nice little area for the back of my plot. This is my elderwood plot, so I still need to do like a tour. I haven't finished it, so I have been, I don't know. This is how you get to it. So I have this little bouncy thing, and then there you go, you're back here. So I just thought it'd be a nice little sitting area after you run and do the bounce. So I hope you guys enjoyed these 2 different designs, these 2 different transitional areas. If you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments below, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye.